2 years and $22 million later, Goleta now has protection from future flooding. It's a big deal, but there is still more work to do. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary joins us live. And John, I know it feels like we will never get another one of those big winter storms, but when we do, that area should be safer.
It sure should, and we have certainly been soaked in the past. Goleta has had some very big storms, just swamped that area of Old Town, damaging homes, cars, and big businesses. Now with the improvements to San Jose Creek along Highway 217, they should be better prepared to handle the next big one. Goleta has been pounded by powerful storms in the past 2 decades, damaging businesses and destroying homes. Now, the city will be more prepared for the next big one.
1, 2, 3.
The $22 million San Jose Creek project has created a wider and deeper creek from Hollister Avenue towards the ocean. There's also new fish passage improvements to help the endangered steelhead trout get back and forth from the ocean to upstream habitats. Mayor Mike Bennett, a former fire battalion chief, remembers past floods here that wiped out property and threatened lives back in 1995.
The flood and debris that was going on in Old Town was indescribable. It's not something that I had ever seen before, and totally devastating. Totally devastating.
The full project, however, still needs one more piece completed. Even though the bulk of the San Jose Creek project appears to be done, there's still another section that needs to be completed upstream here at the Kellogg Bridge. It's too small right now, and it too needs to be widened in order to provide the maximum flood protection for this section of the Goleta Valley. Without the improvements, costly flood damage is inevitable.
And that's a real waste of taxpayer money, because wherever the money comes from, it's $1 million plus to clean that up every time it happens. And so FEMA gives you some money to rebuild some things in the house. It really doesn't cover your pain and suffering and personal mementos that are lost and everything else. And no, I mean, it doesn't come close to making it right. So this is great.
When the full project is done in roughly late 2016, about 200 parcels will see insurance costs going down and expect Old Town to start taking on a refreshed look.
That horizon for planning, as you probably know, takes a fair amount of time as well. So this really, I think, will open up the possibilities of what Old Town might be.
So the next phase, as we've heard, is to replace that bridge at Hollister Avenue at Kellogg, and that should be done in about 2 years. In Santa Barbara, John Palmentary, News Channel 3.
Well, last week